Let's Paint TV in the house. Oh man. Good to see you. Or not. Not really seeing anyone. There's someone here. Someone here. I see somebody there showing up. Take your time. Yeah. Take a little break from the Indian ink that we've been doing. And I don't know if you noticed this painting behind us. What camera shot is that? It's very clear, isn't it? Which shot is that? Is it this? FaceTime is good. This one not so good. USB's good. That's weird how the different times, different shots are better. So yeah, this painting here, I think maybe you guys remember, I had a volcano thing going on, and I subsequently decided to get rid of it. So I cut it out, and so now we focus in just on this. I could have battled with the volcano and try to put more landscape, but I just decided to restretch it. And so now all I really want to do is kind of mess with the top a little bit. I don't really have to do too much, but just play around with it a little bit. Give the same sense of feeling that I've been doing with this down below. And then possibly call it a day for eternity. So that's the plan. That is the plan. Other than that, it's just hanging out. And we'll just hang out with y'all just a tad bit, just a little bit here today, in the sense of maybe we don't do anything. That's always good, not to do much of anything. All right. Did you hear that bald people are more susceptible to COVID-19? I saw that somewhere, and I guess I'm susceptible. Oh, you know what I watched last night, and I thought it was good. I was impressed. I mean, I think for the most part, I was impressed. I liked it. It definitely had energy, man, energy. Unlike these shows that I provide. The Eric Andre, his stand-up special that he did on Netflix. Is his movie out yet? I don't know, but I think that's out too. I think he has two things. Anyway, I saw the stand-up, and I was laughing with some memorable moments. Anyway, so that was fun. Good times. Not yet postponed, huh? Okay. Well, the stand-up is up. That's available to watch, and I thought that was pretty good. It's good stuff. Oh, okay, another month or two. Now we're getting conflicting reports. His movie is out, says Steven. I don't know. I guess we could find it out. Well, I saw it, says Steven Sorensen. Okay, you might be thinking about the stand-up special, which is separate, completely different from the movie. So and you might think that a stand-up comedy special is a movie, and I don't blame you for that, because I saw Richard Pryor in concert, and that was considered a movie I saw that in the movie theaters in 1981 or 2 or whatever. So you could think that was a movie, and in many regards it is a movie, but he has an actual movie where there's a plot, all that kind of stuff, apparently. I guess it's called Bad Trip, right? Bad Trip, Bad. All right, so anyway, enjoyed his stand. I've never seen him stand up. You might have thought that maybe I've seen him do stand up. I actually have never seen him do stand up. You might think that I somehow know him. I actually just met him a couple of times, Okay, a lot of aches and pains in the body. I thought it's sort of an ongoing thing. You'd think that it's because you're getting older, and granted, that is the case. I am getting older, but for some reason, I think I've always had the aches and pains. I don't think I missed that as a kid. I always had to deal with some kind of aches and pains. In fact, it feels as though one has an ache and some kind of ache or pain in their body at any given notice. Epsom salts, yeah. Just soak in a bath of Epsom salts, huh? I don't know. That might not be a bad idea. I've been trying to doing the stretching, and then I've been putting like various ointments. I tried various ointments. I tried some CBD oil, CBD creams, or some kind of cream. It didn't seem to do any good. But I did, and then I tried even their pills, so some CBD pills, and I didn't notice any difference with that either. I'm not convinced that CBD does anything. I'm not really sure it does anything at all. Tiger Balm, I can feel like there's something happens, right away. Get the CBD for dogs. Is that right? No, I have not seen anything. I have not seen Rabbit. It's fun hanging out. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. Good times. Good times. Okay. Well, without further ado, let's get our gloves on here and try to mosey on in on this a little bit, just a tad bit. Like I said, I don't really expect to do any kind of major moves here, other than just sort of touch up some parts that will not even change the actual scope of it all. Really, it's not going to do too much different in many respects, but at the same time, it might seal the deal. it might seal the deal. It might, it might make it look a little better than what it is or was. So that's good, maybe. And there's some things that maybe I want to cancel out. Like that was this thing was like I just canceled that out. Okay, so I want to get some clubs, clouds. Get some cloud formations. The fog rolling in. That's kind of what this is. Somewhat about a little bit. So let's just see if we can get maybe not too much, just a little bit, This paint has just kind of been sitting here all week. I haven't been doing any oil paint because we got into those black and white Indian ink things. Now, these could be too strong of a color. Let's see here. It's all right. I would just kind of break it up a little bit. Oh, maybe a little bit of blue. That'd be good. A little bit of blue. Maybe we're screwing it up. That's okay, though. It's all right. Considering we spent so much time on this painting, I guess we could just, spend the next 5 years on this painting. It does kind of have a prehistoric a feel to it in the sense that it looks like there's just layers and layers of paint on here that may or may not be of any value. Let's see here. I need kind of a purple. I'm not getting. Oh, I know get some alizarin crimson going on there with that. That'll be good. Whoops, that's not right. Get that thing in. Boom. Yeah, that needed like. Not really sure what's going on. It's okay though. I don't know what's going on. Make some clouds just a little bit darker. Yeah, this volcano idea just didn't quite make the grade for me. I just lost all likability factor was at an all-time low, and so that's where we are with this. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's a lot better. Already a lot better. We'll put some palm trees, put some lights. It's coming along already. Here. Hey, it's all. We've already hit the top of the longest days. It's already going downhill. Have you noticed that? It's already. I feel like the sun's already. It's getting darker already. Good times. Good times. Good times. Good times. Okay, let's maybe get some little shadow on the top there. If I can get some shadow. Kind of like that darkened feel. Go dark on that. Go dark on that. Let the good times roll. 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 Okay, you're running all over the place. Okay, so those clouds kind of work-ish. They don't have to work perfectly. They just get the idea that there's a continuation of some cloud formation. Let the good times roll. You guys like that song? Not sure. Is that Cheap Trick? I don't know my classic rock too well. So okay, so that's now. There's always the problem with the light source, the shining light. Don't really know how it plays off, but I think it does the job. So I'm just going to keep it as such for now, and then we'll put a couple of more palm trees and some dots. And then we'll put it back up on market. Put it on the market. I mean, we had it on the market, the one with the volcano, and no one there was no interest. There probably won't be necessarily any interest in this either, but at least I'm liking it much more so. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Okay, we're basically close to being done with this painting, believe it or not. But we're going to give it some more little dots, lots of little dots way up there, because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the little dots. Lots of little dots. Lots of little dots. Let the good times roll. Cannot put enough dots in a painting like this. It's all about the dots. Actually, I'm just saying that. I don't really know. We don't really know. We're not really certain about this. How this all works. What's it all about? Those dots are too big. Show us what you got. On the Paramount Channel, Ink Masters. Show us what you got. Still have not run into anyone with the Paramount Channel. Does anyone really actually watch the Paramount Channel? See, that does open up. That opens up the space more. The little dots up there. More. Let's give them some more dots. There's more dots and more palm trees. More dots and more palm trees, my friends. Yeah, more dots, please, more dots. More dots, and let's give it some more, give some red dots. Get some red dots going on here. Could use some more red dots there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Nice about the dots in the way in the back. Oh, all right. Let's take a call. See who this is. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hey, this is Chris CL calling you back.
Well, all right, Chris. Did you call me before then? I guess.
Oh yeah, a couple of times. Love the show. Great times. Great times.
Okay, good, great.
Yeah, just I've got the Paramount Network.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
So Ink Masters.
Ink Masters. You like that show?
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
I don't have any tattoos myself, but.
Yeah. But you like watching the show. I never, they really played those commercials so much that, and there's that one part on the commercial where the guy goes, show me what you got, or show us what you got. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? That commercial? Yeah, it's really somewhat close to annoying, but it's
annoying.
Well, it's just because they played it so many damn times. Like they would play that commercial 3-4 times within a commercial break on the Comedy Central. Like you're watching like South Park and stuff, and then they're doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't forget the Rick and Morty episode where there's that big head talking that says, "Show us what you've got."
You know, I did not see that. I don't watch Rick and Morty. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's it's a thing. I didn't watch it first, but after I watched a few, got hooked. But just like your show, you saw.
I'm not hooked, but I did watch one or two. I tried to get into Rick. You know, I really tried earnestly trying to get into that, but I just didn't do it.
Ah, right on. Well,
Yeah.
just want to give you a shout. Talk about that Paramount Network. and
Yeah.
get
Paramount
paid.
Network. So it is. People do watch it.
Well, yeah, I work for the cable company, so you know I got to keep up to date with what's on all the time.
Oh, nice. So you get some free viewership, I guess, maybe.
Well, you know, if you work for the company, you got to know everything. So.
I see.
Yeah. But I'll never claim to know everything. But heard that quick quip and love the painting. Fantastic. I've seen you've been working on that for a good few weeks, if not a month, I guess now.
Well,
3
you know,
months
it's
now?
going on. We took a long break. I had a volcano up on the top part, and subsequently I got rid of it because I was like, you know what? I just drives me crazy. It's like two different things, and I didn't feel like they were tying together. So
Huh.
this way, it's almost more, you know, it's all together now. It's like you're not. You don't have to be asked to try to, you know, and we're not trying to do anything with it. It's just except for just be what it is, which is
Which is
sometimes hard to know how to do that. Like I said, I don't come with necessarily any formalized process in many respects. I don't, you know, I basically don't know what I'm doing most of the time. So, and it shows and all that. But you know, you get something out of it, and you discover new things. And so we are always learning and exploring.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I know. Speaking of the Paramount Network, have you watched that documentary on the Hokey Pokey?
No, what's that
Oh,
about?
those people really turn themselves around.
That's a good one. I got that. You know, I got that. I'm old enough to get that. I think most people probably. You just have to assume most people would not get that because they're, you know, it's kind of ancient history, that kind of idea of.
Natural.
I don't even know what it is for the most part, but I mean it's.
Well, you put your right foot in.
Right.
Can't and you got to do something with it again. But still, yeah. You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Well, it's a nice little fun little, you know, song, and whatnot. But like I said, it's definitely somewhat ancient history at the same time.
Speaking of, I really wish I could find that Eric Andre footage you were on. I know it must have been kind of a mirror thing going on, but yeah, that's something I would have killed to see.
Yeah, that's not available.
It's not. I watched your Eric Andre portrait video that you did.
Yes.
Fantastic work with the chocolate chip cookies, I hope.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's about all that's available. So it's sort of there somewhere. There might be someone might have saved the footage, but yeah, it's not available.
Well, long live the legend, and it's been great chatting with you. I will be watching, good friend.
Yeah, well, thanks for calling back. Yeah, thanks for chatting and being a friend.
Right on.
Sweet. All right. Well, if you want to call the program, you can 818-528-4516. We're just sort of, I'm kind of, you know, just kind of doing what I do, and that is not always. I don't always know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something here tonight, and basically trying to reactivate a painting that seemed like it had promise, and then so that's what we're doing. We're kind of repurposing or saving Private Ryan just a tad bit. More dots, though. I think we need to go more dots, maybe more palm trees and more dots, more Morris code, Morris the cat. All that is in play here tonight on a very exciting edition of Let's Paint TV. I notice that when I paint on a painting that does have so much sort of paint already kind of in it, the paint just kind of seeps in there quite a bit. It doesn't want to always just stay where you would want it to stay. So that's always a little bit of a battle we're having. We're just gonna put a lot of dots everywhere up here. Doesn't have to be any particular order. Can be slightly off. Ajar. A little bit of a bam quality to it all. Bam. Yeah. I mean, it's we could just call it a day now. I mean, it really is kind of close to being done. But having said that, I guess I can mess with it some more here. So let's just see what we can do here. I don't like that little thing up there. What's that? That doesn't make any sense. So let's get rid of that up there. You guys asked what the temperature is. 79 degrees. 79 degrees here on the program tonight. It's starting to get hot. I'm gonna just take a little break and refresh my liquids. Always good to keep your liquids going. So I'm gonna get some more liquids. So I'll be right back. More Let's Paint TV. Okay, we're back. We're back. Cumberland. Benedict Cumberland. Can you say that word? That name? Benedict Cumberland. Pretty unusual name, I gotta say. I've never seen that name in my entire life. Okay. Now we're just kind of wondering, should I even bother doing anything else here? Okay, let's put some more palm trees at the very least. Let's put some more palm trees. At the very least, we can put some palm trees in this. You know, it's kind of getting muggy in here. Let's turn on the fan. I had the fan on originally, and I turned it off, but I think we got to turn it back on. You know, painting is it's a weird game because I think sometimes you kind of wish that the painting would paint itself. Have you ever heard of that? I don't know if anyone's ever says that, but this is one of those things where you kind of go, well, you know, it wouldn't be bad if it just had it do. Maybe I should get it on a. Like a program where it just automatically paints it for you. It's like I know what I want to do with it, but I just don't necessarily want to. Though there's something pleasurable about it, I can't deny that there's something pleasurable about it. A little bit, so little pleasure here. Well, today's Friday. Look, we did another week of it all. A lot of you know. It's like it's crazy how you know, you think one week would be crazier than any other week. Well, I mean, in some ways, this was not terribly crazy for a week, but it still was chock full of crazy shit that went down. And it's interesting, you know, it's that we are inundated with that nonsense. It's just I don't think we really need to be going through all this. It's like a little unnecessary, you know, and I would say that it really is sort of. Well, I guess there's some various reasons for why that's the case. Obviously, there's the politics of it all. Really, kind of add to it, doesn't it? Kind of makes it exacerbates. Is that the right word? You know, it just sort of makes it worse. Anyway, so. think someone, if they've looked at this painting, from years in the future, they'll go, oh, he just arbitrarily put a palm tree there. There is not really a palm tree there. Seth is in the chat room. He's part of the Let's Paint TV club. You can join the club too. There's a link. Join the club. I'm sure the 5 of you are like wondering, well, why would I do that? It's a good question. Good question indeed. I don't have a really great answer for you. Chad wants to know where the thing lives. Why can't I call you? I don't know. I'm not sure why you can't call me. The lines are open. 818-528-4516. You want to call? You can call. I won't hold it again. Whatever you want to call about, we'll maybe talk about. Maybe, probably not. Possibly we talk about whatever you want to talk about. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's get some more palm trees in here. Yeah. Palm trees. Palm trees. There's some big, they can't be that big, that far away, just in terms of perspective. But we're not only committed to making sense here. We're open to the possibility that things do not make sense. We're open to that quite a bit, actually. In some ways, I wish I was more equipped for that thought process, and I'm not always so much more inclined to think about it. Actually, the fact that there is perspective issues before us. Wah, 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 wah. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. In the city. What's that song from? Come get away. Come get away. Is that connected? I don't even know if it is or if it isn't. There's room for there's still some room for ingenuity in this painting. Well, that's kind of hard to believe that anyone would have long distance rates. I mean, who's paying long distance rates on their phone bill? I thought, wouldn't you be able to get like unlimited plans? I mean, they're so available nowadays. There's no reason that anyone, except for someone that might be, like a grandma that it's like really hard to change what they are used to doing. It's hard to change when you get old. It's like I'm working that myself. I'm working that angle quite a bit, actually. Can't change if you can't change the stripes of the tiger. The Eye of the Tiger. I got some yellow dots going here. I don't even know if that makes any sense. But we're doing it. Oh, we're going to get some red dots too. Womp, 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 womp. Get out of the way! Hey! Swing! Batter, swing! I don't believe I have played Go Fish. I'm not familiar with the game Go Fish. I should know about that. It does seem, it rings a bell. Go Fish. Okay, we're looking at the painting now, seeing what could be done or not done. This is the problem with these paintings, is that I find, and that's something that I have to deal with. That's something that I will live. You know, it's one of those things where it's such a battle that you probably could and should assume that nothing is going to stop you, because you're so preoccupied with this you know, said battle, you know, in the sense that it's more, you know, discovery, it's more exploratory stuff, and then because of that you are maybe you're possibly your what's that word? Enzymes? I don't know. There's a name for it somehow. Oh, I need to put more dots over on the left. Let me dot the crap out of the left. It looks like it's missing some dots over there. Yeah, let me get some dots. Not that I need to. Not that I want to, but maybe I should. Out of respect. Out of respect for the rest of the painting, for more cohesion. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Is that Christopher Cross? Go Dottie. Go Dottie. All right. Well, we're man, it's not. I wouldn't say it's done, but we're close to maybe being done. We'll move on. We should move on to something else. Move on to something else. Supposed to be a palm tree. Wouldn't know. Let's get rid of some of that. Break it up. Break it up, break it up, break down. Blue. Let's see what we can do with those colors. Oh yeah, that's not bad over there. There's a lot of little stuff going on over there, isn't there? We get little exciting moments of this area is just kind of grayed out, but you know it's probably not a bad idea. Just keep it kind of grayed out, you know. It'd be okay if this is gray. That could be darker. This thing could be darker. Yeah, let's make that darker. Doesn't have to be, but let's do it. We don't have to do nothing, do we? We don't really have to do a darn thing, do we? We don't have to do a damn thing. We don't have to do a damn thing. We're gonna do it anyway. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to feel this one out. You know, you stay with it and then you kind of get that second wind. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Are we ruining it? It's not, we can't really, well, we could. I think I just did it right there, but I probably didn't do it too much. It's, there's a lot of seepage in the paint, and so because of that, it's give me some dots. Yeah, they give me some arbitrarily red dots here and there. I could use a few more dots here and there, because why not? So let's give me some red dots here. I got some red dots. Hello, red dots. Could be some, not the best spot for a red. Oh, that one. Bad news. That was bad. Bad news. Oh no. Shit. What am I gonna do? It just got worse. Okay, let's wipe away. Wipe that off. That'll be good as gold. Solid gold. Solid like a rock. Yeah. Solid. Solid like a rock. Not so much this painting, but we got a couple of ways to get out of it, maybe, if we can, if we have some issues. This area kind of grayed out. Like I said, it's probably just fine. That doesn't really make much sense, I guess. heck's happening here? What is going on? I'm using this little teeny brush too. That ain't doing no good, but it's kind of fun to use a little brush. I guess. Yeah, it's fun. I'm having fun. You guys having fun? I'm having fun. Maybe that's all that matters, is we're having a little fun. Can't worry about that perfectionism. I can't worry about none of that stuff at some point. Well, I mean, hey, nothing wrong with thinking about it or trying to be all perfect or whatever you want to try to do. And even in something like this, there is some kind of maybe a thought process where you're trying to get it to look like the way you think it's supposed to look like. You know, so if that's a form of perfectionism, well then that's just the way it is. And you know, you can't get around that necessarily. You're just gonna have to batten down the hatches and jump it. Das Boot, das Boot. This still seems kind of muddied over on this side. But it could be done. We could be done. That's what I've said before. I've said that before on this painting. I've said this before. And I'll say it again. Let's see what we got now. What do we got now? There's a little bit of a wind thing coming in now. It's cooling down. That is really unusual. Indeed. This could be darker, I think. This does not need to be so dark. This soften that up a little bit. If we can't break it up, it doesn't need to be so. Oh, that's too much, but that's okay. Maybe we'll soften that up just a tad bit. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, shakalaka laka, boom, shakalaka laka, boom, shakalaka laka, boom, shakalaka. Okay. What is going on over this side here? Let's see here. Well, that's crazy. Maybe that's okay. That maybe we should leave it. Instead of getting rid of it, let's keep it. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. Let's keep it. Let's try to keep it. Maybe it's worth keeping. It's worth keeping sometimes. Stuff like this might be worth keeping. It might be worth keeping, my friends. All those little inadequacies, things that you don't think are working out, you might want to just let them show all your cards in this. Oh, that looks too dark, too much green up there. Okay, I'm screwing that up. That's okay, though. Screw that up. It's all right, we screw it up. We'll screw it up some more. It's okay. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Yeah. All right. It's all right. We get it kind of get some stuff working out and not working out and getting it to work. Birds are chirping. That's right. Okay. Okay. Wow. Hmm. There's so much wrong that it's hard to know what to fix, because it all kind of adds up to being kind of interesting, even though it's wrong. Chirpy, 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 chirpy. Chirpa, 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 chirpy, 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 chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp, chirp, chirpy, chirpy, chirp, 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 chee. Chirp, 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 chee, chirp, sheep, chirp, chee, chirp, sheep, chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp, 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 get your penis. Chirp, 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 cheep. Hey man, you making fun of my car? All right. See some movement over here. Let's wipe some of that off. Got a little crazy there with the dribbles. I guess I got dribbling. I got a little dribbly. And let's wipe some of that off if we can here, if we can. What we can do is reconvene. Let's see. Kind of like the bold color, and then I kind of muted it. I guess I'm going back and forth on that idea but it's okay. It's all right. It has a nice bounce. Maybe it's a little too strong over there. Too strong. Too much red. Let's see if we can get rid of that red. Take that back if we can. Sometimes it's hard to take it back. Oh no. Yeah, we'll just take it back. Take it all back. That's too much red over there. Get rid of that. Yeah. That's might be better. That might be better. Maybe soften that too, just a tad bit. That's too much. Yeah, get rid of that. Blend it. Maybe that's too much. No, that's probably okay. Just a little soft, whatever. Maybe that's gonna solve it for us here today. I think that could get some dots there. Let's put some dots there or something. Whoa, that's too strong. Oh, that's too strong. Too strong. It's okay though. Let's get some dots in there. Break it up. Get some dots, maybe. All right. Well, we made an attempt on this. It's one of those things where I don't know if it will ever be resolved, but I think we call it a day on this here on the show. Thanks again for hanging out. Good to be there, hanging out with you guys here once again. Have a great weekend. I'll see you again on the show on most likely Monday. I'll be back on Monday around 7 p.m. And yeah, I'll post a picture of this. Maybe I'll get a better shot tomorrow in the light. Yeah, maybe we'll get a better shot tomorrow with it. Of course, I'll probably end up working on it some more, which is it's understandable. Actually, I see a few things I need to do. Okay, I said I was done, but I need to fix some couple of more things here. A couple of things bother me, so let's just get rid of some of these things here. This seems like it needed some dots there. I kind of got rid of too many dots up in that area, so let's get rid of some of it. Bring some more dots back into the mix. Otherwise, it looks kind of muddy, maybe. Back to the dots. I thought I was done, but I looked from away and I said, no way, we're not done yet. We got some more work to do here. Those are all tiny little cars driving, or little house lights, or some kind of little teeny. That's everybody in the whole galaxy. Everybody in the whole entire world is right now. Little dots. You're just a little dot to me. That's exactly what you are. You're just a damn dot, my friend. Just a little billions and billions and billions. Little Carl Sagan action, baby. 1,000 points, million, billion points, 1,000 points of light. A little G. Bush. That could be out of hand. That could be just a little too much, but actually, it's actually okay. It's actually okay. It's a little phony. It got a little phony quality to it. That's okay. It has a little too. Maybe I should soften it up and give it some little thick spots of. Break it up, 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 baby, break it up, man. Break it up, break it up. Break it up, my friend. Let's break that up. There we go. Okay, that doesn't look quite right, but it's okay. It's alright if it's not quite right. Doesn't have to be right. Maybe some dots. Maybe a few more dots there. What I'll do is we'll just have to reconvene. I will reevaluate this in the morning. You know, sometimes you just gotta let it, because there is some depth charges that are happening here, but they seep in and they don't necessarily stay on the surface at the moment, and they might play tricks. They might be playing tricks on you. So let's call it a day, as I was trying to do earlier. Let's just call it here Though we could always put one or two extra more dots here and there, but we're going to try to break up the dots and introduce some structure and to deceive the eye possibly, and then we will be ready to go, ready to present this to the international what do they used to call that? International something. They would have like Expo or something. What was it called? They called it something. All right. That's it. I'm going to quit. I'm not even going to keep messing with it, though I could, but I'm not. All right, guys, that's it. I'm done for tonight. And like I said, I may mess with it again, but I don't think so. I don't want to. This is one of these paintings where you spend too much time on it. But there is. Okay, here's a call. World's Fair, says Chris. World's Fair. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hello, caller. I'm Pickle Rick.
Okay. All right, I'm out of here, guys. We'll see you. Have a great weekend, and see you Monday, most likely. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe, join, buy paintings, all that good stuff. All that information is down below in the description box.